Creative in Focus. And to be honest, we actually shot this. We're shooting this out of the random because we thought, you know what, we had a camera pop up and we are in a space where we are not doing anything at the moment, so we're gonna take a very short podcast. So it's not gonna be a very business-ish lah, but more like a mindset kind of podcast.
Alright.
Like, how do you deal with people when they say that you are actually not good, not talented, and I don't think I need to work with you?
Right, whoa, that is such a bomb, man. I had no idea.
That is out of the random lah, because he told me that why not we just shoot a video lah, like we're gonna do a podcast or not, because since we are all bored. So that is a topic that I have out of my mind. So you thought I eat because this is actually my lunch.
I eat.
Go on, man, go on.
I think personally, as a fashion photographer, we encounter this a lot as well. I think everyone encounters this, whether or not you are in the creative field. There's always things to improve. There's always people coming and tell us that you're not good enough and everything, which is all great and fine because there's always more to learn, I feel.
Yep.
So I feel like when people come and tell you that, hey, your work is not up to par, your work, or can go even worse, like, how dare you come out and sell your stuff with such shitty quality, But honestly, I feel that, it's very easy to take offense at first.
Mm-hmm.
We are all humans at the end of the day. Emotions are a very fickle thing. Obviously, I've experienced it before, and my first reaction was, ouch, but
I think for you, ouch, for me was because
how dare you?
we were speaking about this before. Like, this one client asked me that, told me the exact same thing to me, and the first reason was what the fuck, man? I've been doing this for 2+ years. What rights do you have to say that my video sucks?
Right.
Yeah, it's not ouch lah. Then it's all about ego play a bit lah, because I do have to agree that I have a lot of huge ego,
right.
but I tend to control it because I know that there's.
You do?
Yeah, man. If you used to see me 2 years ago, I won't. But after I start this journey of doing business by myself and entrepreneurship, so I tend to I understand that I don't know everything. I only know right now I know it's just 1% of what other people know.
Yeah.
So there's still 99% left for me to learn. So I need to lower my ego a bit also. Yeah. That was when I say what the fuck you say that was my inner voice very deep inside shouting back at me. Why you didn't say anything back to the client?
But I think it depends on who tells you that sentence as well.
Yeah.
If it's someone who you know what he or she is talking about and comes and tell you that, hey, your work needs work, right? Then be like, oh wow, okay, this guy actually saw me and he actually recognized. He actually took the time and come and tell me that, hey, your work needs work, right? Okay, that is legit advice already.
Yeah.
But then again, there's always this point where we always argue that there's no right or wrong in art. It's such a taboo thing.
It's
because
a very open topic.
People will come and tell you, well, then how you put a price on art then? Obviously there's time involved and everything, but that's a separate topic. But again, what I'm trying to say is that I think who tells you that thing, right? I feel like sometimes clients come up and tell you that, hey, what you experience and your work is not up to par. For me personally, I feel like I actually value feedback like that because honestly, looking at my own feed right now, I feel like I'm not good enough as well.
True.
Maybe that's just a personal thing. I'm inferior about my own work and stuff like that. But when it comes to the point where a client comes and tell you that your work is not good enough, right? Yeah. To me, I think that's a point that I really need to I think repent is a very heavy word. I need to settle down, look back at my own things, study back on what I lack, and then for me personally, I don't come from an art background.
Yeah.
I come from
by the way, he's actually a lawyer, really certified, graduated lawyer. So if any of you want to have really legal firms, and you just talk to him.
Actually, I thought I always tell this joke to my friends. I'm a photographer, so your wedding I can help you do. I can do a pre-wed, then I can do your same-day wedding as well. Then after that you divorce, I can help you again. Then you get remarried, right? I can help you so again.
This is a perfect business model.
Yeah, I know, right? So your business, your clientele will run dry. You know what I mean? So my package is like that. You divorce 3 times, I give you 1 time free.
That's like a very good business model. We were talking about this before, like very like first time when I found out he's actually a lawyer. Be like, hey, if you do wedding, they get divorced, you can still get clients. Like, wow, so that's such a good.
You know,
business model.
imagine, right? After the wedding, right? Hey, Dad, I see you soon. Oh shit!
Yeah.
I was like,
Here's my card.
here's my card, attorney, solicitor, something like that.
So
Crazy.
yeah lah, I mean, true that was a topic I had in mind, but you know that happened last week when the client told me. But after a few days, right, I was watching some podcasts, I was watching some interviews, and do you know Russ, the singer,
Russ.
the rapper? Okay, never mind. He's not in the rapping gang. So those of you actually listening who actually knows Russ, he's like the most famous independent artist who actually like made it out there. Like you know, like most singers, right? They actually get signed by labels.
Yeah.
And then they like, because of the label and the power and the money of marketing, they get famous like after 2 or 3 songs.
Yeah.
So this guy Russ, he's been doing this for 10 years.
Is he Malaysian?
No, it's I think he's US Atlanta somewhere.
Oh, okay.
So US guy lah, but then he's been doing this for 10 years,
10 years.
10 years until he landed. I think it's on the 9th or 7th. On the 9th or 8th year, he landed. He become a very big thing in this industry.
Right.
Without even signed by labels.
Right.
So he has his own label, own company, own streaming rights. He earned 100% profit. He don't exchange with any like recording labels. He actually partnered with Columbia Records.
Oh.
So rather, that's the keyword, partner, not signed under, but partner.
partner,
So
right.
they share 50-50 profit. So what I can learn from him, right, Russ, he's like, he said this one thing like in the video live session, right? He says why most people don't get what they want is because they only wish. So the words that like let's say like, oh, I wish I had a studio.
Yeah.
I wish I had 6 packs. I
Yeah.
wish I had
So
like
good.
perfect jawline.
So good.
But the thing is, what he said, right? Don't always say wish, desire. I desire to have a studio. I desire to have 6 packs. So that desire word, right?
Yeah.
I was like thinking, okay lah, like what I got from there, right? This guy, he's been grinding for 10 freaking years. Of course, he's been turned down by a lot of artists, a lot of record labels and everything, right?
Yeah.
Like for me, this is my first turn down, like a legit turn down. Like I work with that
You
person.
never got turned on by any girls before? Wow, confidence here, wait.
Actually, no. That's like I never got turned down by any girls before. Cause
Okay, I don't thought you were okay, bye.
no lah. But okay. Here's the thing. Usually, why I don't get turned on,
Oh, bro, we're going.
turned down by any girls, because usually I don't approach all the girls that I see like you want a date. I usually lap out with them or hang out with them, go on a dates. Not dates lah per se, like
Like
talk,
hang out lah.
yeah, hang out, talk to them.
That is such a I hate that word so much.
What,
like
date?
the Malaysian dating culture, right? To me, is just I know we're off topic here, but like the Malaysian date and date, hang out. Like what? 7 years old is it?
You want to? Oh, you mean hang out and date? Is it?
No, like hangouts are hangouts, dates is dates. It's different.
Yeah, that's true lah. So for me, I was like very serious. If it's a date, I know where it will lead lah. If it's a date, but if it's a hangout, it's just like a 2-person. No lah. It's to Wonderland lah, to Wonderland.
Wonderland.
So I'm just saying like, if it's a lepak session where I need to get to know that person,
Right.
it will just be like a coffee session, talking to each other. If I really like that person and I know that girl likes me, I'll just ask her. So I never got turned down, man.
How many times have you asked a girl out before?
I only had like 4 girlfriends before. Only 4, okay? 4.
Only 4, like in the last 4 months.
With a span of 22 years, okay? I only had 4 girlfriends.
I thought like in the span of the last 22 days, I had like 4 girlfriends. Only.
I wish, bro. I wish I was like you, but
Dude, I don't like
Yeah.
what? No, I don't.
So yeah, I mean, I only like really had crush on 4 girls. I mean, crush I had a lot lah, but then I'm still a nerd lah. If I see a girl, I'd be very stunned one. But
So yeah,
I
4,
only had
4
like
a lot already. 4 champion already.
4 is like what? Over the 22 years is like
Divide
what?
lah, you divide 4, 22 divide by 4 is like 5 year 1.
It's not like that lah. But a few of the years I was alone, man.
I mean, you don't start dating the moment you're out of your mom's womb lah. You don't start dating, you know.
Yeah, that's true. That's
fast.
true. So yeah, I mean that gives the answer. I won't get turned down lah, because I only ask the girl when I'm really confident that the girl likes me back.
Right.
And
Like I feel like this is where we are very different. Like I don't know, like for me, right, I'm a okay. Like, I don't want to say this,
Shy
but
person.
I'm not. I'm not sure if I'm shy, but like, you know, like, cause I'm an Aries, so like I don't follow horoscopes and stuff like that. But my friend who is an Aries also, like, she told me that, oh, we do things we don't think on. You want, we just ram through it. So I remember one time, there was this girl that I liked. So like I liked her for quite some time already. It was quite some years ago. So
If the girl is watching this, you know,
I don't think so. I don't think she will follow you.
It's
Oh my drop!
it's okay. I can find her, tag her in this video.
He doesn't know who she is.
Yeah, my later after this.
So it was quite some years ago. So then, out of the blue, okay, not say out of the blue, but we were friends for quite a while. Then I texted my best friend. I still couldn't drive back then. I texted my friend, hey, I'm gonna confess to her now. I don't know what I texted that friend. I didn't even wait for a reply. I was like, because I'm gonna do it anyway. I just text him just to like
Pick you up if you got rejected.
no, not that too. I just text him to like, hey bro, I'm gonna do something stupid. I don't know, the exact words were, bro, I'm gonna do something stupid. I'm gonna confess to her right now.
Okay.
Just out of the blue, you know. So I went, it was a train wreck. I was like, I mean, you don't. This thing got a plan on, right?
Not prepared, yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Dude.
that's my problem, lah.
Usually, I'm not sure about other people, right?
Yeah.
I don't plan shit one. I read the situation.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you don't plan shit, you need to read the situation well. I can't do either. Die lor.
No, trust me,
Siao liao.
I was bad at that as well. Like, I just simply say, okay, here's a quote from, have you watched Grown Ups by Adam Sandler?
Yeah.
Okay, he said that one quote is that you only need 20 seconds in your life of bravery to accomplish anything.
20 seconds of bravery.
Yeah, 20 seconds of bravery, that's it.
That can
Simple.
be taken out of context and used so badly.
But simply, like, let's say you want to confess to a girl, right?
Right.
20 seconds, you just say, hey, you know what, I like you, do you like me back? Done, 20 seconds. But you have to be mentally prepared that if she say no's, okay. But I know it's hard lah, I know it's very hard if you have the crush,
Right.
the girl for a long time. But if she say yes, like, hallelujah bro, you go back to Hawaii, you enjoy the vacation, you honeymoon time ready.
I have no idea what he's talking about. Where did Hawaii come from?
I mean, like, it's a risk lah, high risk means high reward ma.
High risk, high reward.
Yeah,
are
so-
we turning it to a forex pot?
I think so lah. So yeah, continue back your love story.
My love story?
Yeah.
It's no love story, bro. It's a damn
So what happened? You proposed to her or not?
propose,
I mean, confess.
Oh, yeah, I did. Funny thing, I did though.
So what happened?
Train wreck, I told you train wreck already.
Oh, that means like she said no.
It was a train wreck. The train hit the wall, then the train hit another wall, then it hit the mountain, then it went down the sea, then boom! Gone. So like, advice to guys out there, I'm in no position to give any advice. So the thing is that, right, if you know it's gonna be a train wreck, right?
Don't do it.
Go pandai go a train wreck, go ahead and go boom.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I mean,
I was very young back then. You know, guys are. I would say guys are guys, cause that's not the politically correct thing to say nowadays. Cause we gotta embrace not embrace. We gotta we cannot condone toxic masculinity. Sure, these are the topics that you get out of a law student anyway. But the corona. Anyway. Dude, you gotta cut it out.
no.
So I mean, yeah lah. Let's just say I wasn't really wise. I still am not really wise. I think when it comes to, I mean, okay, let's take the same scenario and put it on a different context. So when I started White Balance was kind of an impromptu decision as well. So from scratch to where we are right now, it took like 3 months. It took 3 months to like say, hey, this idea, okay, put money down, build, renovate, and everything. Cause for me, I consider myself quite spiritual. So to me, it's a God-led journey as well. But all in all, right, a friend once asked me this question: aren't you scared? Aren't you scared that at your age right now, starting this place, and you like moving from a freelancer and then like throwing your law degree after going through 4 years of law school, not gonna tap into law at all? honestly, my degree is still in the package. Right? It's sent in from my degree got sent in from London and it's still in the FedEx package. I didn't open it.
I mean, it's not important. Is it important for you to like open it and frame it up?
I mean, I spent 4 years getting it. I should lah, you know. I should.
Dude, I haven't though. Like my diploma, I only studied until diploma.
Right.
When I get that cert, right, I just throw it in my cupboard.
Is it?
Like for me, I thought because that's not the point. I mean, like coming from my experience, like
Yeah.
that's not the point. I studied, and work so hard.
Yeah.
I would say the uni. I'm not gonna name my uni because there's a lot of news going on my on my uni. But I do hated studying there because of two things. Is one,
The culture.
the culture was so good, but the facility sucks. Second thing is that they tend to rob you rather than teach you. So I mean,
that's a trend that most uni students say, you know, especially today.
yeah,
Zoom uni.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like for me, my lecture was super good.
Right.
Like my time, my generation lecturers, right? They were still. I mean, right now they're not working anymore because I'm still close to them. They quit the job and moved to another uni, but. At the time, they understand that I studied filmmaking and animation, but I wasn't very good at animation. Like I cannot even sit down in one place, just look at the screen. I mean, if you guys know me or he knows me, I won't be in one place for a long time.
Yeah, you cannot.
So I screwed the animation. I was focusing on filmmaking.
Right.
On my last semester, which is like last year of my uni, right? I actually made more money than paying for the uni semester. Like I made enough money to cover the semester.
Wow. So
Yeah.
good.
So I realized, right, wow, uni is like such a lie, man.
Right.
I've been wasting my 3 years of my time. Like, it wasn't cheap lah. I need to salute my mom paying for that uni.
Right.
But it wasn't cheap lah. But for me, I think, okay, what did I get from the uni is that first networking.
Right.
I did a lot of networking. I talked to even some of the people that I know from uni are making it big in the industry.
Right.
Do you know that? Like a lot of people like.
Can throw some names out.
I'm not sure they will be okay with saying that word, but I will say it to you later lah. But
Okay.
most of them I know they are really making it big in the marketing industry, like music, graphic design, filmmaking.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Who
Yeah, I think you know who it is lah. But then, yeah, like these are the networks I built like in uni, talking to them, skipping classes.
Yeah.
That's like the fun part. And then talking to friends, keeping in contact with my friends in uni. That gave me way from giving networking lah.
Yeah.
So when I got my diploma cert, right, I just throw it away. Like, it's just, I mean, I just put it in a cupboard somewhere. I don't know where is it right now, but I think my tuition fee was like 55,000 for a piece of shitty paper.
It was so expensive. My law degree was around 60K also.
Yeah, same lah. I think mine is like, I think around there, but I'm not sure how much is it. But yeah, I just throw it away. It's not. I don't want to frame it because I know in the uni how much suffering did I get, and I didn't learn anything in the uni, but I learned outside uni, which is doing freelance work and everything lah. But yeah, I think for you would be, I don't know, you did law, man. Like what the hell? You did law?
It was fun though.
Yeah, oh my god, it's fun, law.
Sorry. Yeah, law was fun. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are subjects where you sleep in class.
Okay.
But law, I don't know. Maybe it's just my nature. I really enjoy law. To be honest, right, like. In my bucket list right now, before I die, I might want to get a master's in law, even though I'm doing photography right now. I might want to get a master's in law, maybe lecture on the side while I do photography. I want to get a pilot's license also, so I want to do a lot of stuff. So
you're gonna be a professor in a uni lah.
I mean, to be a professor, you must reach certain qualifications. But like, I think that getting a master's in law is something that I want to pursue. Once my career like stabilizes, I guess.
I mean that's a good thing lah for you, man.
Yeah.
Like
quite fun,
diversifying. Because I know some, Raymond.
Raymond.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Raymond.
No lah. There's a guy named Raymond, right?
Right.
He actually has 3 degrees.
Wow.
3 degrees and 1 master's, and he's actually a doctor.
Right.
But he does photography as well.
You know, funny thing, like there's a friend of mine in law school as well. Like, he's very, very talented. He's a very, very smart guy. While he was doing law school, was his 2nd degree. He's married and everything, but he's his 2nd degree while doing law school. And before he graduated, he enrolled in a medical school. He had an engineering degree before. Right. It's crazy, like, how to say, like, my level of respect for that man, right? Not like in terms of his life and what he has achieved and what he aims to achieve. and what he's doing for the community, dude, like legit, like hands down,
Best.
like there's nothing else to it really. Like that is the max. Like being a man, right, or like being a person, that's the max you can achieve.
That you look up to lah.
I really look up to it. Like, damn, engineering degree, law degree,
it's
getting
not,
a doctor's degree right now. Sorry, getting a medicine degree right now.
It's not easy, man. It's not easy. I've
It's
seen
not easy.
because my sister's a doctor. I've seen her
Right.
go crazy every time.
Yeah.
Like if you really disturb them studying, right, you will see a red color marks all over your face.
Yeah.
Like that's how crazy it is
It's
to
really,
study.
it's very stressful.
Like getting 3 degrees, engineering, medical. Oh my god.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oof.
But like, on top of that, like what he's doing for the community right now, like, especially for the homeless people and everything. Like,
Is he a frontliner?
He's not a frontliner,
Okay.
but he's like, but before that, like, he's been constantly feeding the homeless, the poor, helping them get back on the feet and how to say, help them establish life, right? I feel like the main problem with homelessness right now, especially learning from him, is that we tackle homelessness. A lot of NGOs tackle homelessness by giving food,
Yeah.
amenities, stuff like that. But actually, what they need more is helping them get back to life because they get accustomed to it, and like it's just like giving out candy every day. So I'm not saying that don't give it, but it's not a long-term solution.
It's a short term lah.
It's a how to say it's a short-term solution that eventually becomes a problem because they will start relying on you giving them free stuff, and then they will just that becomes their norm already. So in a sense that what my friend is doing is so inspirational, is where hey, I'm giving you, I'm providing for you right now. You're sleeping on the streets, but hey, on the side, I'm gonna help you get back on your feet because you can't stay on the streets forever. And I feel like if we don't tackle that, if we don't move them from that level to like a higher tier, like a higher B40 or like an M40 group, we as a country will not progress. You know what I mean? So I think that is very important, and that is why I feel like out of so many street feeding, what he's doing is actually not just inspirational, but it's functional as well. I think like so many times that what we are doing, we are striving to be inspirational because we want to be the conversation piece of everyone. But instead of being inspirational, try being functional. You know, what can you do to help the society? Instead of like, you give food, I give food, everyone gives something. It sounds nice, it looks nice, but 20 years down, is it
yeah,
really
I mean,
nice?
That's the social media bullshit lah going on.
Yeah.
But then actually, there's one point like I got from there is that rather than giving candy short-term solution, trying to help them.
Yeah.
I mean, in a way, how I can relate this back to money, because a lot of people are at the moment struggling with money, right?
Yeah.
Like they don't have enough income and see. So what I see is that because my friend actually offered, he's actually in Singapore.
Okay.
And he sees me going crazy. He's one of my best friends, and she actually offered me about 1,000 USD, but convert here is like 4,000 ringgit.
For
As a loan lah, like hey, you know what? I see that you're actually suffering because truth be told that I think I haven't told you this yet, but I'm currently staying in a rental house at the moment because my own house haven't been built yet. It will be built like next year. But the thing is, right, during the MCO, the owner actually asked me to move out. Like suddenly asked me to move out unless I pay 3 months worth of
that is just evil, man.
like what's the word? 3 months worth of rent.
Right, that's just evil.
Yeah, but then I understand where they're coming from. I mean, I won't take them as a bad person because who knows, maybe they need the money or something.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, but I was like at the time I was really struggling lah because 3 months I had work but not that much, even not high paying works, like few hundred ringgit or 800 ringgit, that tops like enough to cover my expenses.
Yeah.
But I was in a depressed state. My friend was actually willing to give 1,000 Singaporean
That's
dollars.
so kind.
That is like, if you convert to Malaysia, it's like about 4,000.
$4,000,
You can survive for 2 months,
Yeah.
But I actually declined the offer for one reason only, because my mentor taught me this: if a person is giving you money,
Right.
you are not actually making the other person
Yeah.
grow.
Yeah.
Rather than giving money,
Yeah.
teach them how to make money.
Yeah.
So it's like relating to that thing lah, because until now, I mean, I used to ask money when I was in high school lah, but then after college I stopped asking money because I don't like to owe people. But after I finished college, when I came back and joined some mentorship program, then that's when I learned, right, I should never, until now I never ask people like, hey, you know what, I'm suffering right now, can you give me money?
Yeah.
I would change the word a bit, hey, you know what, I'm suffering right now,
Yeah.
can you teach me how to make money?
Mm,
So it's like, if let's say you're suffering for this month, you need like 10,000 cash.
Right.
I can give it to you. I can give it to you. So it's like,
really?
like I'm just saying, I can give it to you,
I know.
and then it's a problem solver already. Like in
Yeah.
your head, you'll be like, okay, if I have any more problems, I can rely on this person.
Yeah, it
So
becomes a
it's
reliance really.
yeah, it's like you are symbolically teaching them like, if you have any problem, you cannot solve it, you can always ask the other person to borrow money.
Yeah.
That is not how you solve a problem.
Exactly. I think that's an English idiom that goes really also like give a man a fish and you feed him for a day.
Yep,
Teach him how
same
to,
metaphor, yes,
teach him
yeah.
how to fish and feed him for a lifetime.
So yeah, so I don't regret it, earning 4,000 ringgit, Singapore dollar 1,000 ringgit, but then still I rather make my own money and learn how to make money and even make it more than 4,000.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a very like stressful decision. I mean,
Of
looking
course.
at moving out, being homeless, and getting money from other people and going against your principles.
Yeah.
So
I feel like how to say the only thing I always live by this principle. The only thing constant in life is change. So like in a sense that like a lot of people, when I first started freelancing or like when I first jumped out of law, a lot of relatives and friends came and asked me like, why don't you just get a 9 to 5 job, get paid, monthly salary, kinda, like if that is what you want in life, go ahead. But if you have a different calling, if God gives you a different calling, or you feel like you want to do something else, you feel like you are made for something different, don't be afraid to go for it because you want to say, I just want to conform to like what's familiar.
True.
Familiarity can produce stagnant
life.
Yeah, can put you in a stagnant state. And honestly, like how to say, like with COVID-19 hitting right now, like a lot of people are losing their jobs. No one is to guarantee that hey, having a 9 to 5 job would be stable.
Yeah.
Because it's not stable. Nothing is stable. The only thing constant is change, and being able to unlearn and relearn in every situation of your life, be it in a relationship or in a friendship or in a business or in your work, is so important because that is the only way that you can survive, and not falling back to familiarity, not conforming to what you feel familiar, because that only pulls you back instead of propels you forward.
True. So I mean, like, hope you guys enjoy the podcast.
Yeah.
I think we like mumble enough already, but if you're listening, right, he's more of a spiritual guy, and I'm not. But I'm not saying that I don't believe in God. I mean, you know what I believe in.
T is right.
Thesis.
Oh, thesis.
So I mean, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I know how the word is lah. But basically, I believe in all gods. I don't separate the people.
Right.
But he's more spiritual than me lah. Usually, I'm more like a mindset kind of spiritual, like believing in myself rather than depending on other people's things. So I mean, there's a positive pros and cons in two of them lah. But if you're listening to him, it's more spiritual. But I do believe that every person needs a spiritual connection.
Yeah.
To because I do also have spiritual connection, but I don't take it that much lah. Because as I told you, I always do meditation, like not that much, but then it's like a peace of mind for me. Because during the MCO, what I understand, right, regardless your physical fitness or whatever shit you want to do, right, when your mind, your core shit, right, your core, I don't know what to call it, the core thing, right, which is your mind, your mindset, is fucked up or it's like in a really terrible condition, there's no freaking way you can actually improve.
That's true.
That's what I actually learned from the whole 3 months. Like the 3 months I was in the state of panic, state of anger every time, and then I don't know what to do. Like my mind was in a bad place lah. Once I started to calm down, once I started to think properly, then I see a little bit progression. Even though it's not fast, but I can see the progression coming in. So that's why I understand. Wow. That's why if you go to any free events or free event, the guru or the whatever bullshit they want to call themselves, right? The first thing before they tell you the tactics, the strategy or whatever shit, right? They always go for the mindset one.
Right. Yeah.
Which is like, I feel like at the time, right, I feel like, why do I need to go through the mind shit? I just want to know all the strategy and things. But what I understand, right, if your mind isn't synced or if your mind isn't like in a perfect condition, regardless, I give you give you Apple's 100% strategy how they became Apple. I give it to you. But if you don't have the mindset, right, you'll actually fail.
So good.
Yeah, I would say like mindset is super important. That's why I try to keep myself positive every day.
Yeah.
Especially in the freaking morning, right? If you know it, right, like this morning I was like doing like numbers and everything, right? I was like, for me, numbers are like distant relative one. I cannot handle numbers, so
Lawyers too.
this is the lawyers. I'm a creative person, so numbers for me is like I cannot.
Me too.
That's why I really miss my accountant. You know, I'm so sorry I cannot pay you, but sorry lah. Let me get my feet up, but then I contact you back again, no. So
Yeah, I feel like what you say is really true. In the sense that it's biblical as well, because like there's a verse in the Bible that says that guard your heart, for everything that you do flows from it. So in the sense that it's exactly what you say as well. If you are not right yourself, you can't do anything else right.
True.
So learn to love yourself, especially in this season where it's tough, where everything is changing and we are not even sure what next year holds or what our new normal will
the
look
next
like.
month will hold.
Exactly. So I feel like in this time of uncertainty, learn to love yourself, give yourself more time, be kind to yourself, be gentle with yourself. I'm not saying fall back to do nothing. I'm not saying that.
Don't do that.
But look into yourself. What is it that it really calls you? Whether or not you're a spiritual person doesn't really matter. If you need help, reach out to me or him as well. I'll be more than happy to help. If you need prayer, I can pray for you as well. But what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, just never stop searching for yourself and never stop loving yourself.
I think this podcast is more like, I think it went from handling rejection, saying the right words, and now it's spiritual. I think it's more like a mindset kind of podcast, which is good because I didn't expect to shoot at any podcast today.
Yeah.
I was actually here to shoot this food thing and then do my work, but yeah, he convinced me to shoot. I'm like, what the hell? Let's do it. So yeah, man, I think the podcast, I kind of like this podcast, like more like a mindset kind of podcast. So
I had fun too.
yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video so far, hit the like button. Also share the video if you really kind of want me to help you out. Give me some feedback. How do I can improve in this podcast, or get some guests in so that you want to learn something from them. Yeah, thank you for watching. Always go out there, discover, connect, and inspire. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.